To begin with the first session of today, which is research, development, and innovation, our two most promising faculty, Professor Anita Pandey and Professor Nishant Rai, will proceed with the session. And here, Professor Anita Pandey is a microbiologist with an experience of more than 40 years in the field of extremophiles, rhizosphere microbiology, water microbes, antimicrobials, and probiotic fermented foods. As of some reason, she is not able to connect with us today, so she has sent her blessings via audio clip. And I request everyone to listen this very carefully. And I'm playing this audio, sorry. I don't know. Audio is not being played here. So because of some technical error, the audio cannot be played. We'll move forward. So next we have Professor Nishant Rai who will impart information about the departmental research work where he will introduce you all with the different research activities of the department. I request Nishant Rai sir to please join the meeting.
Thank you, Engineer Vishali. Thank you for this nice introduction. Am I audible to you?
Yes sir, you are audible.
Okay, fine. Okay, so can you confirm, is that this slide visible to all of you? Okay, and am I audible to all of you? Okay, so on behalf of Graphic Era fraternity, on behalf of Graphic Era family, on behalf of my own, I would like to welcome you all, my dear students. So today we are going to start the session on basically the research, development and innovations. So I have shared one of the video before starting this session. It was actually one of our lab in Department of Biotechnology, and the idea was when we talk about the research, right? So the research start from either the field or the lab. So it is very important that you should be familiar with the field where you are going to start your research, or the laboratory where you are going to start your work, because you have to introduce yourself with the laboratory and each and every item of the laboratory. So it was a video which was played for you. So moving to the next picture, I think you can see this picture, and this is a slide which is showing the eagle eye view of the Graphic Era University. And I am definitely sure that you are missing the first day of the first day in the university, and student used to write my first day in university. So this is an eagle eye view of the university, and you can see this building. This is known as PCB block, physics chemistry biotechnology block, and the ground floor is food technology, and the top floor is biotechnology department, right? So this is a Chanakya block. This is the Chanakya block, and this is the canteen where you will enjoy a cup of tea. So I am Dr. Nishant Rai, right, heading the Department of Biotechnology formerly, and now Professor in Department of Biotechnology. And this is my home page where you can visit and find details about me. Right. So moving to the next slide. Fine. So what we are going to do during this 1 hour interaction with you, I am going to discuss with you the following contents. The very first is why induction program, why B.Tech students are undergoing induction program. The second is research and innovation at Graphic Era University. Then research development and innovations at Department of Biotechnology. Then All India Council for Technical Education portals which are important for you as a student of engineering. Then academic research database. What are the different academic research database, right? And then I will move to digital identifiers, followed by a little bit about plagiarism. So my whole idea is to sensitize you, to motivate you, to encourage you the research, right? And before doing the research, you should be familiar with the research in department, research in Graphic Area University. And the very important thing is, what are the avenues, what are the platforms, what are the support system the university, the department is giving to you. This is the whole idea, because when you take admission, this is the first question: what are the other avenues will be provided by the university? So moving ahead. Okay, so why induction program? So I have taken the slide from All India Council for Technical Education. A reason being, B.Tech is governed by or recognized by AICTE, right? And you can find the sentence in the website of AICTE, where they are saying that actually student is the word which is used who is learning. So you all are here to learn something. You all have a potential, and you want to learn something. So that's why the idea of this induction program is to learn something. Now, what is learn, and what is something actually? So this is the website of AICTE, and you can see this picture where it is written induction program cell student induction. And according to AICTE, This induction program is to prepare newly admitted undergraduate students like you, B.Tech Biotechnology, for the new stage in their life by facilitating a smooth transition from their home and school environment into the college and university environment through various discussion and activities for, and this is all about the induction program where you are getting acquainted with different activities, different programs, different facilities in the university, and this is how you are exposed to ethos and culture of the institution, holistic uh, development in life, and you are able to understand, learn, and then express your skills as per your potential. So also I was talking yesterday about the identifying the strength in you and identifying the weaknesses in you. When I'm saying weaknesses, it means the scope of improvement in academic or research or in other areas. So this is the platform where you can improve your skills. You can leverage your skills for the department. Okay, so the student-centric platform or avenues for research at Graphic Era University. The very first is I've taken intensive research program. In our university, we have a IRP cell where the intensive research program is organized. We also called it as a live projects. So actually the students who have orientation towards research, they are uh, subjected to do research under the mentoring of a faculty, of the faculty of the interest area, where you can able to troubleshoot the problem. You have the skill to solve the problems, you will develop technical skills, and you will get interdisciplinary exposure. So in my coming slides, I will give you an idea uh, how you can inculcate the research things in your, and the very important thing is after first year, when you go in the second year, you will be focused how to do the research and what are the avenues the university is giving. Then next is you can participate in conferences, seminar, or other competitions by oral, poster, or model presentation. So this is the platform where you will first, because obviously you have presented your science model in your school, right? And I have seen a very beautiful and amazing, wonderful working models, science model in your school, and definitely you have presented the models. Same is case here where you will able to present your research, your finding, right, as a oral or poster model. Then you are able to innovate and able to understand the patents, how to file a patent, what is patent, right? Then also we have a TBI, Technology Business Incubator, right, where you can start your startup, and it is basically the commercialization of products. So our university is recognized as a DST approved TBI. We'll discuss later on. Likewise, one of the biggest innovative model is Smart India Hackathon, right? And I am pleased to inform you that our university is one of the center where the hackathon is organized. So it is one of the platform where undergraduate students is able to solve the problems of the India, the problems of a institution, of the companies or the labs, right? And it is a platform where you can take get a placement in different institutions or companies. Then we have a library facility that we'll discuss later on. Okay, so this slide is showing the achievements of graphic era, where I've put the different monograms. Here it is saying that it is a UGC approved, right? And it is UGC approved under Section 3 of UGC Act 1956. Then the programs are approved by AICT, MHRD, Government of India. Likewise, like our B.Tech Biotechnology program, which is approved by AICT. Then we have a NAC accreditation, which is highest in this area next to IIT Roorkee. Then we have a top NIF ranking, right? We are among top 100 in India. right? Both in engineering and university categories. So this is one of the achievement, and this is why you have taken the admission at Graphic Era University, because it tells that you will get overall personality development, not in as academics, not only in research. Then we have a QSI Gauss Diamond rating. We have different programs, which is NBA, National Board of Accreditation, NBA graded program. So this is one of the very important achievements of the university, and which gives you an idea and which feels you proud that okay, I am in the university where the programs are NBA accredited. Likewise, moving ahead. Okay, this slide is very important for you because I have given you the link of the website where you can find the research at Graphic Era, right? This is the link, right? gu.ac.in/content gu.en/research.html. So here you will find different tabs showing publication details, sponsor research projects, consultancies, programs. So basically, this is an idea where you can have uh, an encouragement. Okay, what are the research going on in our university as well as in our department, and what can I do in the next 4 years? So this site you can visit and have an idea of different research activities in our university. Okay, this is showing the different facilities in our university, and our university is packed with a high uh, computer system, uh, and we have a MATLAB, then Visual TC8 and TCAD, then ANSYS Research, Simulia, etc. So we have a facility where this will help you in searching the research paper while doing the research, especially in silico work you can do easily, right? And the in silico or bioinformatics tools are very important for preliminary screening while doing the research. Okay, as this is showing the innovations in teaching learning process, and I've highlighted green where I'm showing the research lab in animal biotechnology studies and plant biotechnology. Likewise, we have a Tata Research Lab in our university, then Intel Research Lab in IoT, then IBM Center, Adobe Experience, Microsoft Innovation, Cloud Computing, etc., etc. So these are the different labs in our university, which gives you an idea, and it is giving you an idea or a hint. You should not confine to your department only. You should not confine yourself with the with the faculties of the department only, but you should also explore the different labs in our university, because now this is the era, this is the science where we do the interdisciplinary work. So while doing any kind of project, any kind of lab work, any kind of projects, research, explore the interdisciplinary areas where you can do your research. This slide is showing the Tata Center. This is a Tata lab in our university, and one of the very interesting instrument is 3D designing printer, and where you can actually design a 3D uh, structure of any living system. If you want to make a prokaryotic system and you want to see the three-dimensional structure, you can do here. But worth watching this lab. You must visit this lab when the university is open. Okay, this is very important slide. Here I am showing the publications and patents at Graphic Era University. This is just an idea. Okay, the university is doing the research, and the research work is published in different journals which are indexed in Scopus, Web of Science, or UGC. IKEA. So here it is showing the number of publication on x-axis, on y-axis, and x-axis is the year, subsequent year, and in 2020 it is going ahead. This graph is showing the citation overview. Citation overview means the paper which has been published is cited or read by the different researchers, different readers. And this graph is showing that continuously the citation is going up. It means our research paper is highly cited. it is recommended, it is referred by different researchers in their papers, including our department research. Likewise, this is showing the patents of our university till when I have reported it was 55 patents has been published or granted. And the very note point is, when I'm saying patent, it is not only the patent which is done by the faculties or the scientist or the researcher. It is also the students like you who can do the patent. So in the next coming 4 years, you have an opportunity apart from studies. What can I do in research? Can I do? Can I file patent? Is university or department support in this area? Right? Yes. So you have an opportunity to file a patent, and for this you have to start your journey from today. Yeah, so this is slide which is showing tbi.html. So this link where you can visit the DST sponsored technology business incubator, right? And this technology business incubator is for promotion of entrepreneurship and provides support for technology based entrepreneurship. So obviously, when the head of the department study was talking about the innovations, they are talking about the clubs in our department. And when you say, okay, sir, we are here for the holistic exposure or this rise, so definitely when you join the clubs like entrepreneur club, like biopreneur club in our department, then you have an idea, okay, what is this TBI all about and what I can do, right? So commercialization of product is done using the facilities given provided by TBI. And believe me, the students of our university do such kind of things, because you can see the next slide here. You will find the the students from different programs who have started their startups. You will get acquainted with all these things in maybe in the next lecture by Dr. DP Singh, right? This is just an idea. Okay, the startup, I can do some kind of startup, and this TBI is one of the platform where I can leverage my skills. Okay, this slide is showing the different e-journal subscriptions available in one university. Why I'm sharing the slide is, once you are in the second year, you are very much enthusiastic to do research or do some kind of projects under the able guidance of faculty members. And when it comes to search the papers, when it comes to search the literature, then it is very important to know what are the journal or e-resources the university is providing to you free of cost. So the university has taken subscription from different platforms, different resources. These are some of the resources. These are the links, and you can visit the sites and do the findings of the literature. Okay, coming to Department of Biotechnology. So we are now talking about the research, development and innovations in Department of Biotechnology. So this is a very important slide. Why? Because you should know the department vision. As a student of biotechnology, you should know what is the vision of the department, and each and everyone should know what is the vision of the department. And here you can see the vision of the biotechnology department is to make industry ready competent. Industry ready. Now the point is, when we are saying that you are here for 4 years, right? So this is the 4-year time when you make yourself industry ready. Industry ready means ready for the placement. It is not like okay, after 4 years I will learn how to place myself in the companies. So this is the platform where you make yourself industry ready, ethically engaged professionals that can transform the world with a potential to innovate, invent and disseminate knowledge for the benefit of society and environment as per the need and challenge. As per the present Modi ji government, you are very much aware of about the benefit of society and environment. What you are as a student of B.Tech Biotechnology, after the end of the course or even after the end of each semester, what you have given to your family, for the society, for the environment, whatever you have studied in the department, in the four-wall classroom or outside the classroom, in the field, anything what you have learned, have you benefited the society or environment? So this is the department vision with the three missions where the course curriculum of department is regularly updated as per the need of industry and academia. So our course curriculum of B.Tech is completely updated as per the directions of the AICT and as per the feedback of stakeholders. Also, the department mission is to be recognized as Center of Excellence in Teaching, Learning and Research and Entrepreneurs. So you can see the keywords: teaching, learning, research, entrepreneur skill development. This is the mission of the department. Moving ahead. Yeah, so this slide is showing different facilities in our lab, and I am very much sure that you are very much excited to see such labs in the department, or maybe probably you have visited the department, have seen the lab. This is the machine which is known as thermal cycler or PCR. And here I want to just sensitize you that those who are aspirants, medical aspirants or medical practitioners aspirants, this is the platform where you can fulfill your dreams, because this is an R&D place. This is the place where you do the research, and the very good example is the vaccine development, right? The world is looking towards the vaccine development by the research labs. Then only the medical practitioners can use the vaccines. So this is the PCR machine. Yeah, this machine is known as fermenter, right? And as a student of B.Tech, you will do so many experiments. Even engineer Vaishali, who is moderating this session, will give you lots of uh, ideas to do some kind of projects in using this fermenter. This is ELISA reader, and for your information, this ELISA reader is actually used for diagnosis, right? And you must be aware of typhoid, dengue, then obviously this COVID. So this instrument is used to detect the positive or negative on the basis of serological test. This is the imaging system, microscope with the imaging system. This is a spectrophotometer. Then we have incubators, and this is gel documentation system. And if you can see this gel documentation system as a it's a red box, you can see this is the machine where you can see the DNA actually, right? So you will see the DNA, because probably after 10th to 12th you have heard about the DNA as a genetic material, DNA in system, right? And lots of things about DNA and gene and etc. So you will see the DNA by yourself. You will actually isolate the DNA, and this is the start of your research. So we have high pressure liquid chromatography, FTIR. We have advanced instrument in our laboratory, and there is no lock and key system. So you are uh, free to use any of the instrument under the guidance of the concerned person. Yeah, this is a water purification system. This is incubator, and this is very important because this lab is cell culture lab, right? And where will you will see the cells growing in vitro conditions, and it is very exciting. I would like to share this plant tissue culture facility as well. You can see this plant tissue culture lab in our university, and this lab is in our department, and Dr. Manupan, who established this laboratory, and from laboratory to field, you can see the plants has been transformed. So this is an opportunity for you to do plant tissue culture in our university. So I will share this video later on. Okay, the students in the Biopreneur Club also do the cultivation of mushroom. This is the mushroom which is known as oyster mushroom, right? And you can grow this mushroom in a less space or area, and it is rich in protein, and it is one of the area where you can do different research, because different labs, they are working on the high yield production of vitamins or proteins using such mushrooms, including shiitake. So this could be one of the area where you can do research. Yeah, so this slide is showing the research in our department, and we have published more than 888 research paper in last 5 years, with 833 books and book chapters. 4 patent has been filed, 2 PCTs, right? The university is continuously going in the area of research, and this is the machine. This is a place where you can do research. The scholars, the faculties, the students, they are mutually doing the research, right? And this graph is showing how the research publication going high. This graph or this pie chart is showing the sponsored research projects. When I'm saying sponsored, it means the projects, research project which has been sponsored by different funding agencies, like Department of Science and Technology, Department of Biotechnology, then UCOST, Uttarakhand Council for Science and Technology, Uttarakhand Council for Biotechnology, and different funding agencies in state as well as in center. They fund the grant for doing the research, and this pie chart is showing the different research projects which has undergone or undergoing, funded from different centers. Okay, we have already awarded 14 PhD students, and more than 21 PhD scholars, they are doing their research. Why I'm sharing this slide is because when I say research, when I say projects, when I say any kind of lab work, the scholars are the bridge or the connection which connects you to the laboratory, actually, because they are actually continuously innovating something. They are facing different problems, they are troubleshooting, and they can give you lots of tips while doing the any kind of lab work in the laboratory. So always try to uh, mix with the scholars, try to take guidance from the scholars in our department. Yes, this slide is very important, because when I say AICTE, so you should know what are the different informations or links which are provided by AICTE, and as a student, which link is useful for you, because during this COVID time, the classes are going online, and definitely there are lots of online lectures, videos available, which is approved by AICT, right? So faculties will share you the links, and definitely you will be benefited of these links. So these are the different links provided by AICT. Likewise, this is one of the very important uh, uh, slide when I'm saying online, right? So even though when you join the department and when you learn offline, still there are opportunities to do online courses, and one of the online courses is SWAM online courses, which is specifically for the students. You can do online courses for a fixed period of time, and you will gain certificate, and believe me, it will help you in future career. So this is the link. I will share these links. Yeah, this is one of the important link by MHRD, right, as Sakshat, and this is basically the site where you can identify the different avenues for the students. Like I have highlighted, one of the important thing is virtual labs, and I am very much sure that you are very much interested to see the virtual labs, right? So it is the site which is developed by the IITs, and where you can actually learn the biotechnology, microbiology, cell biology, biochemistry, immunology, plant, animal, any lab work through virtual tools. You can actually learn how to do lab work in the department or in the laboratory. So you can visit virtual labs. Likewise, there are different schemes for the students, right, which is provided by the AICT. You can visit this link. You can find the MOUs of MHRD, AICT with different institutions for the benefit of the students, right? So these schemes also provide scholarship to the students, and this is one of the area where you can uh, make sure that will you get a scholarship from the MHRD, and what are the requirements for such schemes. The next is the educations, right? So again, this AICT has a collaborations with different organizations like Abrita University for virtual labs, etc. For the learning of the students. You can visit the sites and you can find the different avenues or facilities provided by the government. Yeah, also you can do certificate course. Yeah, it is asked that do certificate course, especially the free certificate course for a fixed time. You at this site you will find a different certificate courses by different mentors of different universities or organizations. As per your interest, you can enroll yourself, you can register yourself, and undergo a certificate course. Definitely will be useful for you because you will learn a lot, and these certificate course will enrich your skills, your knowledge, your CV, especially for future career. Okay, now I'm talking a little bit about the academic research database. मैं time भी देखता चल रहा हूँ साथ में, and I will take the query on the last of this thing. Academic research databases. Uh, the summation is, once it is said that okay, I want to do kind of project under the guidance of a faculty, where I can find the journals, where I can find the papers, where I can find the published research paper. So Scopus, this is the link. Scopus is a huge multidisciplinary database where you will find the abstracts from peer-reviewed literatures. All the reputed journal publications are available in this database. Even journals, books, patent records, conference publications, and you can search for any journal, any paper. You can even do the refinery by, or you can do the filters by year. You can say the 19 onwards, 20 onwards, etc. So Scopa is one of the database. Then this is Web of Science, right? You will learn more when you progress the semester. Web of Science, which was previously known as Web of Knowledge, is a website which provides subscription-based access to multiple databases, which provide comprehensive citation data from different academic disciplines. So you will find that okay, this journal is Scopus indexed, or is it in Web of Science, right? Or you can assess the quality of the journal. Then only you can understand okay, the paper what I am citing, what I am referring is of quality or not. This is again a very basic question or query from the student side. Again, the PubMed, right? You will learn more about this PubMed. It is also the site which is developed by National Library of Medicine, and you will find different publications here. Okay, then DOAJ is a community curated online directory that indexes and provides access to high quality open access peer reviewed journals. So again, you can access the journals here, right? The journals which publish papers, and the papers which is of your interest. You can visit such sites and you can search papers. Yeah, this is basically a site which is known as UGC CARE, University Grant Commission Consortium for Academic and Research Ethics. So here you will find the journals which are approved or indexed in UGC CARE. So UGC CARE is the actual body which approves the journal, right? Here there are UGC CARE list group 1 and group 2, and here you can actually assess the quality of the journals. Fine. So this is Indian link, published maintained by UGC. Okay, this is about the identifier. This is again very important. When you maybe in third year or fourth year, when you are uh, completed your research and want to publish your paper, right? So, for example, if when you join the university, you will known by the number which is known as enrollment number and which is unique to each and every student. You are known by this enrollment number. Likewise, as a researcher, this is the ID which is given to open researcher and contributor ID. This is called as open researcher and contributor ID, which provides a persistent digital identifier that distinguishes you from every other researcher. So when you create your ORC ID, when you put your published paper in this platform, you will be provided with the ID and you will be known by this ID. So whenever you are publishing your research paper, when you are communicating your research paper in different journal, they ask you about the ID. And this ID is unique to you, unique for you, and this gives an idea of the global research what you have done. So it is important for faculties, researchers, scientists, students, any person who is in the area of research. Likewise, one of the important commercial website is Publon. Nowadays, it is very important. It is globally accepted. It is a free surface for academics to track, verify, and showcase their peer review and editorial contributions for academic journals. For example, you say during my 4-year program, I have done so many research. I have published papers under the guidance of mentors. May I recognize globally? If I am interested to apply abroad, और आपका सुन भी रहे थे लेक्चर में कि what are the requirements to apply abroad, और उसमें एक बात आई थी कि you should have 2 papers, right? So if you showcase your research aptitude, this is the Publon where you can show your academic aptitude. So globally the researchers are identified. I am not actually showing this link, but you can visit. You can even visit and see the research in our university. You can even visit and check the research profile of each and every faculty of our department or of any other department, right? Research, complete research profile. Even the researcher who reviews the paper also, it is recognized here. So in coming time you will learn more about this problem. It is just a sensitization actually session where you will get an idea of what is going in the area of research. Okay, this is again a very important, and many of the students ask this thing, and many of the students do such kind of foolish thing. When it is asked, okay, write your project work, write your dissertation work. आपको याद होगा कल आपको बताया जा रहा था कि you have a minor project and major project, and when it is asked, okay, write your project, what you have done. So what you do actually, you copy and paste the already published work. It is okay when it is within the university campus or within the department system. But once it is an open platform, then it is said to be plagiarism. Yani ki you are copying the research of without giving the proper credit to the researcher. So copying others' research in your paper without crediting the original author is defined by the term plagiarism, and these are the outcome if you do follow if you do not avoid plagiarism. You may lose degree, you may be provided poor grade, reputation will be ruined, no mercy from professors, right? And apart from this, there are strict guidelines. There are ethics committee, right, which strictly follow this kind of thing. And if you say कि sir how I will catch, मैं अगर इस तरह की प्लेजरिज्म करता हूँ, मैं ऐसी कॉपिंग कर देता हूँ, तो मैं पकड़ा कैसे जा सकता हूँ? अगर मैं ओपन प्लेटफॉर्म में, ओपन डेटाबेस में कहीं पब्लिश करता हूँ तो क्या मैं पकड़ा जा सकता हूँ? क्या मैं कैच हो सकता हूँ? क्या मैं रिकॉग्नाइज, मैं आइडेंटिफाई हो सकता हूँ? यस, द आंसर इज यस. हाउ? यूजिंग स्पेसिफिक सॉफ्टवेयर. अभी आप यहाँ पर लिखा हुआ देख रहे होंगे टर्निटिव. दिस इज वन ऑफ द सॉफ्टवेयर, दिस इज द लिंक which is provided by the university to all the researcher. And you can see here the name of the author, you can see the title, the paper, and you can see the similarity. This similarity is showing how much matching, in percent from other published, already published literature. And then there is a guidelines ki how much percent is acceptable and how much is not acceptable. So the idea is the software are available which can catch this such kind of copying. Another such software is Orkund, which is also provided by the university, right? Researchers also check the published written papers using the software, right? So this is for information that once you write a paper, once you write any kind of project, you can ask your professor or mentor to check the plagiarism. Okay, very quickly, this is one of the important slide because this is showing CSIR, Institute of Microbial Technology. Why I'm saying this? Because once you are working in any of the living system like bacteria or fungus or yeast, when you are working in any of the living model, right, it is asked that procure the living model. So this is the institute where you will get the microbial culture, Institute of Microbial Technology, and the culture which we get is known as MTCC number. Each culture has its unique number. Likewise, this National Center for Cell Science, from here you can procure the cell lines, right? So basically these are the sites, these are the institutions where you can get the living model, the factory where you will do the research. Okay, so can you confirm, am I audible and the slide is visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sorry for the technical glitch. There was a technical glitch. Okay, so moving ahead very quickly. This is the MTCC, microbial type culture collection. You can have such kind of services where you can apply for the culture. You can even categorize your cultures, means you have isolated the bacteria or a fungus or any living, any microorganism from any source you can categorize here. So this will be helpful for you. Yeah, this is important slide for you because this is the achievements from the students, from our B.Tech students, the students who have achieved, like the best woman entrepreneurship award was awarded to B.Tech students, right, by IEEE student chapter. Then she is Mariam Nawaz of B.Tech Biotech. She was very active in research. She won the best oral presentation award in many of the national conferences. Like this is one of the our MTech student who was awarded the Young Scientist award. Then next you can see these are the students like you. Maybe you will interact with students, and these are the papers what they publish under the guidance. Means this gives an idea. You can publish paper during your 4-year program. You can publish paper, and you can see these are the topic, right? And these are the journals where they publish their papers. Okay, moving next. Yeah, this is the slide which is showing the B.Tech Biotechnology Induction 2018. So uh, I request the participant to kindly mute yourself. There was a noise. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Perfect. So this is the slide which is showing the B.Tech Biotechnology Induction 2018, and I am sorry that you are missing such kind of fun entertainment. Why I call it, because offline you will not only see the facilities, you will visit the different institution, because this is the visit of 2018 induction students in WII, right? And then 2019 where student she is working on the microscopic system, observing some yeast system. This is an autoclave, right? The students learn in the food tech lab to prepare different types of nutritious food. He is Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, sir, and the students are actually the checking the blood group, and they are the student of different programs or branches, including CS, and they are actually checking the blood group of Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, sir. Likewise, different activities done by the students during the induction 2019. Okay, so this slide is showing the scholars under my guidance, and she was Payal Gupta. And I think you must be very aware of Dr. Jigisanan, right? And she filed a patent. She has a lot of papers, publications, and you are fortunate enough to have faculty with you. Likewise, Sakshi Penoli, he is Dr. Anil, then Dr. Pramod, he is with us, right? This is Anuj Chauhan, he is working in the area of fungus, and he is UGC fellow. He is in our department, and you can interact with Anuj as well. His working station is FRI, Forest Research Institute. This slide is showing the one of our student from Zip Omar. So students from different organization, national or international, visits our university, do research under the guidance of faculties. So with a cup of green tea, because we are working in the area of green tea, have a good day with a green tea. Thank you all for your patience listening, and if you have any query, you can ask me. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. These students will surely get inspired and motivated to lead a successful career. And now we'll try to play the audio file again of Professor Anita Pandey. Kindly be patient about it.
Yeah, sure, sure, sure. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So again, because of some technical error, we are not able to play this. Still, we are really thankful for her efforts for us. We'll try to add the audio in some other session. So now moving forward for the next session of today, which is Students Club and TBI. as it is well said that acquisition of knowledge is not limited to what are in books and other sources of literature. Rather, knowledge is based on what one learns to the experience of one's real life. To aware you with department clubs and TBI, I would like to invite Dr. Dipendra Pratap Singh to kindly address the fresher with different departmental clubs of the department. Dr. DP, sir?
Yes, thank you, Dr. Vishali.
Uh, okay, sir.
Just please let me confirm
Yes,
about
yes,
my
sir. You
picture
are
and
on.
okay. Right. Uh, yes, just let me share the screen first. Yeah, welcome students. I welcome you all to the second day of the induction program. And I just all welcome you this induction week. And we, on the behalf of the both the Department of Life Sciences and Department of Biotechnology, I just want to make you aware of the student clubs which are running in our departments. And so these clubs, basically, they are the basic sources of motivation and uh, what we call it. It is a basic entity which provide the intellectual to provide to higher intellectual minds from. Is it am I audible? Am I audible to you all?
Yes, sir, you
Yes,
are
yes,
audible.
you are audible. Yeah.
Okay, so is this screen is visible to you all?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay. So without spending much more time, I like to go through the next slide, which represent our the three clubs which are running in the Department of Life Sciences and Biotechnology in a collaborative manner. And we have Technologica Club, which is run by the Department of Food Science, Food Technology, and other is a Rural Development Group, and the third one is Biopreneurs. So we'll discuss one by one what are the motives of these clubs running under these life sciences and biotechnology, and uh, what are the progresses, what they have done, and how they will motivate you or inspire you, and what they will bring out of you. Okay. So in the Food Technologica Club, it is a student organization which was actually established in October, recently in October 2008 on the occasion of World Food Day. So basically, this formation of Food Technological Club, it was basically related to the for arranging the lectures from the industries in academias, so that the industry persons they share their experiences, their requirements, and make aware of the technologies which are recently adopted by the industry in the food industry. And they also bring out the active participation of students in the regional and national food competitions, and they create awareness about the food and nutrition and health. Means like what are the dangerous effects of the food, what are the nutritional values, about the they tell us about the nutritional values of the food, which type of food is good for your health and which you to avoid. We also aim to organize workshops, seminar, and conferences related to the mandates of the club. So they also provide a career opportunity, in the field of the food technology, food industry, and we also organize the trips and industrial visits and educational visits to different part of the different type of industries, like it is the food processing industry, food marketing industry, or food preservation industry, like this one, various type of industries. So about the Food Technologica, this food technology was established under the in chargeship and under the chargeship of Engineer Sanjay Kumar and Dr. Ivan Wilson as a founding faculty members. And this organization, this club has a reached about the total membership of 127, and this was inaugurated by our Vice Chancellor, Dr. Rakesh Sharma, on October 16, 2018, on the World Food Day. And this committee includes President, Vice President, this Dhaval Vimal Jain as a President of this club, Vice Himanshu Chauhan as a Vice President, Secretary, Joint Secretary, and Treasurers. These are the committee members, executive committee members of the club. Now, what are the functions? What are the activities they have organized till now? What they have done? So they have celebrated this poster making competition. They held a poster making competition where the students were created awareness about the food wastage through the means of the poster, by having creativity in the field of by showing their creativity. Okay, so and they also held a Nukkad Natak competition on the same day on the banning of the junk food, where they kept तो जो है उन्होंने अपनी कैपेबिलिटीज को जो है वहाँ पे शो किया वहाँ पे कि हाउ बाय द मीन ऑफ दिस प्ले अ शॉर्ट प्ले दे they created awareness about the junk food which is part of the which is mostly a part of the student life. So how this junk food is going to affect our life, and how can we keep away, or how keep ourselves away from the junk food by adopting a simple food or a nutritious food, or a modified food, modified nutritious food. This food technological club also organized the industrial and educational visits to various industries and various research institutes like NDRI Karnal, and this NDRI Karnal is situated is basically a reputed national level research institute in the field of dairy, veterinary, and dairy sciences. So there the student visited this the dairy farm as well as the dairy plant technology, where the milk processing takes place, and where the milk powder was manufactured, and like cream was isolated from there. So from the milk and paneer extraction, so all the things they have visited. And in the NIFTM is the National Institute of Food Technology, Engineering and Management. So this institute situated in Delhi, it is one of the reputed institute come under the Ministry of Food Technology and Sciences. So this is one of the reputed educational institute providing the B.Tech and M.Tech degrees, and they also have a certain infrastructure, industrial infrastructure, which provide all the type of machineries and systems which exactly exact a copy of a industry. They also provided the Food Technology Club also visited Himalaya Truck Company in the Dehradun. They also visited Toon Valley Distillers, an alcohol distillery plants situated in Kuawala, Dehradun. So now the second club, which is the Rural Development Group. The Rural Development Group is headed by the Professor Ashish Thabdiyal, and he started this group in 2018 itself. And this base of this Rural Development Group was the government initiative of the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan. So you all are aware of this Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, where this Abhiyan is basically depends upon the 5 pillars: economy, infrastructure, system, and a vibrant demography, and what are the demands. So means basically the purpose of this rural development group was to make aware the student about the different scenarios of the like village and the poor people, including the migrants and farmers, right? Uh, like what are the challenges, what are the problems faced by these, and what are the problems in the agricultural sectors, and what are the growth opportunities in these sectors, and how government can reform these sectors. So so first was, so um, what are the key points under this rural development group, and why the students should be concerned about this rural development? Because we are studying the technology, we are the molecular biology student, we are the biotech student, then why should we care about the rural? So it's not like that. The rural development basically based on the, like, we have been here about more than after the independence. It's been about uh, you know platinum jubilee, like more than 75 years of the independence, and like we have been still, not able to eradicate the problems of the farmers and the poor peoples, and being 75 70%, more than 70% of our economy is basically dependent upon the agriculture sector. Okay. So here this club help the student to understand the living condition in the rural areas, and so that what are the problems, how because if we, most of the people, we ask most of the student, like like about the do you know how the rural how the people at the rural areas are facing problems, and what are the problems they are facing, and in field of education, electricity, farming, and education, like this. So so this ultimately the aim of this rural development group is to actually develop a good and sensitive citizens. And so so if you are aware of this the problems and facilities, so you might be able to have a empathy for them, and like while after understanding the problems of that, so you may be able to create a solutions. And first you must know the problem, and then if you have, once you know the problem, then you will be able to create a solution for that problem, right? So like if we are living in the cities, so cities we have the fully everything available to you, right? Easily available and easily available, means like you have the internet facility, like you have, if you want anything you can order online, and like it can reach you within a day or two, and like so but in villages it's not like that. So basically by visiting the villages, looking at the problem, so we'll also inculcate a habit of uh, service to the society. When you look at them, like they are not having the good education, you can the poor students, you can provide them books, old books, and uh, and like you can guide them, you can um, give guidance to them, how, how, what are the career prospects, and it's like you can listen to the problems of the villagers, and this is the problem they are having in the fields, and the at, like due to the climate change certain things are happening. So you can once you know the problem, then you can develop something. So this was the basic propaganda of this rural development group. So this actually develop a potential to solve the problem, and plan the things, and and events, and to ensure the team participation and evolve our potential. So what are the activities which are involved in the rural development? So what we basically just we to understand the problem of the group of the villagers peoples, of the farmers, we conduct a visit, we conduct a visit over there, to understand what are the education problems. So we visit the government schools in the rural areas, we interact with this small students, like you may be very well aware, like they you know how do they study in a government school? You might have seen, some of you may have not seen the government schools. What are the conditions of the government schools? So like that. And we also we visit the government schools in the rural areas. We invite them, the kids of that government schools, to our university, so that they become well aware about what are the growth opportunities, or like what are the various type of you know uh, courses running in the universities, so they will know about their career also, and they will get motivated you know by uh, by such visits. And uh, the other aim is to collaborate with the CSR activities of the industry. CSR activities, it is welfare activities conducted by the corporate groups, right? So this CSR means the corporate social responsibilities. So this group actually collaborate with the industries. So these industries have a minimum fund to spend on these social responsibilities. Like it means like they create an NGO which will be in helping the villagers, development, skill development programs, and creating employment among the villagers. They adopt one or two villages, so we a rural development group helping these. So financially also we get help from these industries or these corporate institutions. Okay. So these CSR activities, which also known as uh, samajik uttardayitva. These are the corporate responsibilities, samajik uttardayitva. So they may be related to the three fields, like environmental sustainability, means like recycling waste, and recycling water, and wastewater management. Okay, and it may include the renewable energy management, means like using the solar power plant, using the water and waste water treatment. And community involvement, it includes the uh, sponsoring local economic growth, community involvement. So local bodies, we hire the local bodies and uh, provide them education and all. Yes. Okay. Then also, why do they do this? Why do these industries, why they focuses on, are nowadays focusing on these social responsibilities? Because there is a term known as ethical market. So means कोई भी अगर corporate body होती है, तो obviously to create its value in the market, they are following this CSR activities. And now government has made mandatory this CSR activity. Means like you have been hearing a lot about like Tata groups, like they are Tata Foundation, it's working in many fields, having the NGOs, and every corporate group, Aditya Birla Group, ONGC, and all the this like MNCs, and all the PSUs, Navratna companies, they are having a certain portion of fund for this CSR activities. Why? It creates their value, their a good image in the society, कि like अच्छा ये लोग जो है अपना पैसा कमाने के साथ साथ में जो है अपना सोसाइटी के लिए भी कुछ कर रहे हैं, राइट? सो इट क्रिएट देयर मार्केट वैल्यू. अच्छा ये अच्छे लोग हैं. अच्छा अभी जैसे लाइक यू हैव हर्ड अबाउट कि लाइक अभी जो कोरोना के लिए जो फंड हुआ था, दैट फंड, इन दैट फंड लाइक टाटा ग्रुप डोनेटेड 1500 crores to that. So it created his image, his goodwill, his good image in the society. तो उससे जो है उनकी मार्केटिंग वैल्यू भी डेवलप. सो इट इज नाउ गवर्नमेंट हैज मेड मैंडेटरी for not only for the Indian corporates, but also for the MNCs who are coming from foreign companies, which are having their branches in India. So it has made mandatory for them to work. So next, other activities are involved. Like if you visit a school, we see that obviously you are well aware of the conditions of the school. So this our student, they go and they perform, they clean the schools, and they go उनकी जो walls हैं, wall paintings and like, so they transform the entire scene of the that school, by decorating walls, by pictures, by graphs, and like quotes, so this one. So by seeing this now, the students, students also, they are getting like, we didi hame bhi karna hai, hum bhi banana hai. And through this way, like a good interaction between the uh, between you people and the school students, they take it happens. And like they find it very happy, when you do cleaning, they obviously, they are also the school, they also used to do in their schools, but when they see you, okay, like you also have come them to help them, they are very happy, they are very happy to see that. And this is and how we transform the school atmosphere by organizing the we also organizes the poster competition, drawing art competitions, and having a small dance competition, or like you know mm, so means like to जो उनके बच्चों के अंदर का जो वहाँ का उनकी जो इनबिल्ट जो क्वालिटीज हैं, उनको निखारने के लिए वी हैव दिस this type of activities, right? So like here you can see, like how the beautiful these paintings are done by these rural development group students members, this one. Then we visit the farmers and the rural areas, like this visit was conducted in the district of Uttarkashi, where the student they interacted with the farmers, and land reforms with certain places, वहाँ उनकी agricultural problems क्या हैं, किस तरीके से हम उनको modify कर सकते हैं, that was discussed, and some cleaning work and some that was done. So here the Professor Thaplial, gifting some kits to the farmers over there, and they are एक interactive session, एक counseling session जो है वो वहाँ पे start. So by this, what happened by doing this, So coming back to like why we want to involve in that. So because I'm a good B.Tech Biotech student, and I'm an engineering student. I just want to get good grades, and or I want to go abroad and like study. Why should I get involved in this? Basically, the main motive is to like nowadays this has become a mandatory portion of your curriculum also, because most of the admissions in the good universities, they ask for this society related. It also add up to your resume when you go to any company, or any, if you have been you have been involved in such type of activity, or you have been associated with an NGO, so it will help you to get recruited also. So in the job interview also, obviously in the job interview, they ask you like what you did when you any social responsibility you carried out. And in foreign institute, like if you're looking for the admission or for higher education in foreign universities like Oxford, Harvard, Stanford University, and MIT, so they also have this section where you can mm, um, you can tell them about your these social like social things which how you contributed to the society, any task, any work you contributed to society by by mean of associated yourself with the NGO, or educating the poor students, and helping the farmers, and uplifting the poor families, and like providing the skill development, you know employment opportunity, creating an employment opportunity, how you help them to create them employment opportunity. So this actually help to get into those universities. And basically, ultimately, all aim of this rural is to just create a good and sensitive citizens, right? So this one. So now this is not the only way. This is not the only way. So it is also not, but there is one cause which is lies hidden in the rural development group, the main motto of the rural development. So by knowing the So here, like actually knowing the problems of the villagers and farmers, here starts once you have the problem, then you start begin on you start working on that problem, and then from there, idea of startup begins, right? So, so the idea to begin any startup, you must have a problem, and the problem will basically begin from a lower level. Okay. So now, once you have find it a problem, then you come up with a solution, and then you can think of any startup. Then, like having an app which can connect with these farmers directly with the customers, by avoiding these mandis, and like by avoiding intermediary persons or government intermediate government bodies, which ultimately give them a less a minimum profit. Okay, so that one, and from here begins a Biopreneurs Club, the idea of Biopreneurs Club. So in the Biopreneurs Club was established to develop the entrepreneurships, which, entrepreneurships among the students, to help them help them to work on the idea and to carry out that idea to a industrial level, to a business level. So it is Biopreneurs Club was initiative of the Department of Biotechnology, and this club was formally, it was inaugurated, it was one of the first club in the university, and it was inaugurated on the October 6th, 2016. So now it in the 2020 we are 4 year old, and with the aim, what was the aim? Basically, the aim was to motivate and support the student for the entrepreneurship. Right. So, what are the visions of this Biopreneur Club? It is to create awareness about the entrepreneurship in the area of science and technology, especially biotechnology and allied domains. To organize, obviously, any club mandate have to organize lectures, training programs in the field of technology, and those related to the basically self-employed. We also organizes camps, visits, and excursions for the student to industries and academics, and finally the support and advice for the development of any technology driven business startups. And for to initiate any business, to start any business, we require funds. So how to generate the funds from through a government body or NGO, through an NGO or a corporate association with the corporates, like big industries, big, they provide us financial support to the new entrepreneurs. Like, so how it help we motive us to help the students to get the funds. So this our Biopreneurs Club was established under the mentorship of Kamal Ghansalaji, our Honorable President, Graphic Era University, and as a Professor LM Spani as a Vice Chancellor of at that time. And the founding member includes Professor Naveen Kumar, HOD, present HOD at the time, Professor Syed Mohsin Wahid, Professor Nisant Rai, and Professor Ashish Thaplia. Right. We also had because we were the first club in the university at that time, so we have the mentors, departmental coordinators. We are the faculty coordinators from each and every department, so that we can carry this Biopreneurs Club to the university level. So from here, the journey begins. So this inauguration was done by our Bade Sabji, which we call Professor, or father of the Professor Gonzalez, Honorable Vice Chancellor, and Professor LMS Panli, former Vice Chancellor of the university, and VB Babu, and Professor MS Divya. She was a founder of the Soumya Foods Private Limited, and she was and also she is also known as the mushroom lady of the Uttarakhand. So here you can see this all the our founding faculties sitting in the front lines, and these were the founder group of the student who first established this Biopreneurs club. So this is the now we are in the this is our fourth anniversary, and so these are the members of the vice president, president and secretary and treasurer uh, till date, and how these members are elected. So these members are elected and on the anniversary date, and that is 6th October each year, and on the annual foundation day. And this event is headed by the president, and which is which is going to announce the new members, list of new members, right? So after the election of the new members, like launching of the this president carried the launching of the new and that annual report card, means what are the activities carried out by the in the given year, academic year, under the headship of the president. Then the new members are elected, and these members are nominated through the voting or interview session. In the voting and interview, only B Club registered members, and they are eligible to file a nominations for these executive memberships and a post, and only the members which B Club members, Biopreneur Club members have a right to vote. So this is how the new elected members and of the present fourth executive committee, and after that the name is announced, and there is an oath taking ceremony of the new elected members, and followed by the uh, uh, facilitation of the retiring members by the former faculty members. Now, so this is profile of our present executive members, uh, like Harshita Pant. She is a president from MSc Biotechnology third semester. We have a vice president, Mr. Akilu Rahman from the B.Tech Biotech fifth semester, secretary, and like you know. आप अच्छे से देख लो, बिकॉज आप लोगों को जरूरत पड़ेगी इनको कांटेक्ट करने की, एंड you must know them, like many of them are your seniors, like vice president and this treasurer, deputy event head Astha Karunwal, promotional head Fuji Kashyap, and Miss Dhunkar, technical head Rishabh Solanki, deputy technical head. So these are your juniors, sorry, seniors. Okay, so from now coming to the membership, so our membership has increased from the 42 to 175 till date. So it is increasing exponentially every year. So we also have our presence on the social media, on the Biopreneurs, on the Facebook as well as Instagram. So in the Facebook we have a more than 280 followers, and in the Instagram, which was recently created in 2020 by present executive members, and it has a 70 plus. It is increasing, and this the followers are increasing day by day. So now what are the activities involved? What are the activities conducted by the Biopreneurs Club, and what are the what activities it involves? So are you excited to know about the activities, what we have done so far? Yeah, so let's proceed. So this is just kind of a timeline that what we have done so far. So after the inauguration in 2016, we had a mushroom workshop, and then after the mushroom workshop, we established our own mushroom lab. and we are and it is the time where the first election was conducted, and executive first executive body was formed. Okay, after that, we visited to the Nesbud, and uh, we have participated in a graphist, uh, visiting to this Yashika Herbal Agrotech, and then many more. So this is a pic from the mushroom workshop, and this mushroom workshop was conducted or was organized by the mushroom lady, Ms. Divya Rao. This mushroom lady, you can find she has been awarded by the president in the 2017, awarded by the president in 2017, and you can find her interview on the YouTube by this link, and she has been great, and like you will be amazed to see like what inspired her to start mushroom cultivation in the rural areas. So she knows very well in the hilly areas, in the Uttarakhand and rural areas of the Uttarakhand, where most of the peoples and they are migrating to the cities for their jobs, because there is no agriculture, and no agricultural land is there, no facilities are there, and so forth. To survive, they are migrating to the. So the people, they are abandoning their homes and all, like. So what she had a motive to like. To prevent the immigration, she had a she made this mushroom cultivating facility in the abandoned homes itself. Okay. Because mushroom is a indoor, it is an indoor food here, indoor food, and it is not damaged by the animals also. So there is a less damage chances, and also the environment of Uttarakhand is provide a good temperature for the mushroom cultivation, and also it is a one of the costly vegetables also, and rich in proteins. So this was the first establishment of the mushroom lab, uh, and by these our founder members. Like here you can see, this was established in the Graphicera campus. After the conduction of that workshop, here you can see the new budding, mushrooms here, and then that these self-grown mushrooms and indigenous mushrooms, or grown by these club members, they participated, organized a mushroom expo, or known as Fungistan, in a Grafest in 2017, where they displayed different stages of to have nutrition posters of the displaying the nutritional value of the different edible mushrooms. They also won the third prize in the expo competition. They also in this in this competition, in this Hindustan, these participants, these members, club members, they actually learn the skill of marketing, and by organizing such activities, marketing, they learn the management, and how to organize, and so these organizing and management skills are also enhanced. And this mushroom, which they cultivated in their own lab, mushroom lab, they presented these mushrooms to the honorable vice honorable chairman, sir, Gansalaji, and he was really very happy and appreciated the effort of these two founding members. And then we visited to the Nesbud in February 2017. Nesbud is a national institute for the entrepreneurship and small business development. It is a government body, and it helps in development of the new entrepreneurs and a small, like financially, it's helping and guiding them to establish their own business. So we, Department of Biotechnology, have a MOU with them, and so if anybody has to come up with an idea, so we can collaborate. We have a collaboration with them. Then in 2018, after that, under the first presidency, like here you can see, he first presidents were the Anmol Kundhir and Samir Khan, and they were involved in the setting and running of the mushroom units. You know? And on the then next next election committee members, they also visited the mushroom park mushroom unit, which was there, and in the Bansiwala, situated in the Bansiwala. So they visited, they conducted a visit over there, and they saw originally how these mushrooms are cultivated. Okay, so uh, apart from this mushroom cultivation, we also focused on the hydroponics. Hydroponics. Do you know what is the hydroponic? Yeah. So hydroponic is a it is an agricultural practice where the growth, the plant growth is not dependent on the soil. And in the hydroponics means like we can grow the vegetables, we can grow these small crops, edible crops at our home. And they do not require without the requirement of any soil, and thereby removing the chances of any uh, infection from microbial infection, which we used to get from the soil, the plant used to get from the soil. You know? So, and also increases the yield and quality of any like tomato, cucumber, like bhindi, and many more. So, we also so they proposed a model of hydroponics, like how these hydroponics. So people were really looking at this, like they were excited. Wow, that means there's no requirement of that, and like we can grow it and under the roof at your home. It require very less space, and very you know, water is very less water. So water is recycled here. So that is the benefit of hydroponics. Then conducted a visit of the Tech Gene Training Research Institute, Dehradun. This Tech Gene Training and Research Institute is Biotech Training Institute, and it has a multiple R&D facility. It has a R&D facility, and it has a modern instruments like real-time PCR, HPLC, etc. And students were really excited to see about these modern instruments. Then after that, we had a visit to Bhagwan, which was nearby on the way to TGTR, and there the students they saw the medicinal plants and this about the various other type of mushrooms like red mushrooms, and how these biofertilizers, example is the vermicompost. So biofertilizer is now on the rise because the farmers and the land becoming infertile by using more and more these chemical fertilizers. So right now the production, this use of vermicompost is increasing day by day, and this TGTRI also has this a vermicompost production facility there. And apart from this, TGTRI also has the mushroom cultivation facility as well as vermicompost production facility. So they produces the vermicompost and they sell it to the farmers or any uh, businessmen at a low cost, and it is a low cost. And then in the 2018, the Biopreneurs Club conducted a workshop, one-day workshop on recycling the waste paper and printing. And in this workshop, students learn. This workshop was conducted in collaboration with the Department of Physics, Graphic Era Hill University, and this Graphic Era Hill University has a this waste paper recycling facility at the basement, and a good facility, and their students learn like how this waste paper, which is produced in the university, right, University Bhintal campus, Hill University, and this Graphic Era deemed university. So all the waste papers means like exam papers and all the files and many lot of waste paper is produced every year, and this waste paper is recycled at this facility and is developed into reusable folders and, and folders, files and folders, which are again used in the official works. And the certificates which were given to the participants in this uh, workshop was also generated from the waste paper. And through this workshop, we also got an opportunity to mm, to expand our membership to the Hill University also. So there, you can see the club president also interacted with the student of the agriculture, BSc Agriculture, and inspired them to for the entrepreneurships and to get involved in the Biopreneurs club. We also conducted the real-time PCR workshop, which is the most important technique in the R&D, the research and development, and it's one of the key and basic key technique involving the molecular biology and molecular genetics. So we organized this workshop in collaboration with the TGTRI. And first we visited TGTRI, and then we conducted a real-time PCR workshop in collaboration with them. And we also then established a guest. We also invited. We had a guest lecture on the hydroponic. Invited Dr. Sumit Purohit, a scientific officer in the Uttarakhand Council of Biotechnology. In this lecture, he focused on the various methods of the vegetations, vegetables and vegetations using these hydroponic techniques, and what are the components of it, like how can we establish this hydroponic unit in a small area, and what are the minimum requirement for that. And like we are also onto the on the way to establish this hydroponic technique in our institutes. So in 2019, recently, we held a one conference, 2 days workshop on the aromatic and medicinal plants, and we had a visit to the Center for Aromatic and Medicinal Plants, which is situated in Selol. So these are the pictures and photographs where the students from the different, from the different different departments like computer science, IT, civils, mechanical, especially, and agriculture also. They participated in this workshop, and they were really excited to visit this Center for Aromatic Plant, where the student get the information that what are the fields in which, like CAP, what are the motives of the CAP aromatic plants. So the Center for Aromatic Plant basically work in the field of the um, propagating the aromatic and medicinal plants in the Uttarakhand, because ये उत्तराखंड हमारा जड़ी बूटियों का प्रदेश है. You can see the संजीवनी बूटी जो है हनुमान जी उत्तराखंड ही हिमालय में ही लेने के लिए आए थे. So this Uttarakhand has an important important role in aromatic plant. So to promote this this cultivation of this aromatic and medicinal plants among the farmers of Uttarakhand, है ना. So ये जो है CAP करता है, ठीक है. So there in the CAP, the student had a field visit where this instructor is instructing about the lemongrass fields, like what are the importance of lemongrass, mint, other various type of mint, organelles, and ठीक है. तो इन सब के बारे में ये जो है यहाँ पे बताते हैं. Then the student visited the oil extraction unit, which this is the unit which extract the oil from the lemongrass, and also they visited this supercritical fluid extraction facility. This machinery, it cost about 1 crore, and this facility is a very sophisticated instrument which actually can extract the oil, leaving the leaving the seed or leaving a matter as it is. Means like if you want to extract the oil, clove oil from the clove, then the clove will be as it is, and the oil will be, all the oil will be extracted, you know. So no damage to the seed or oil, you know, and that's how, you know, nowadays, you know, business is working. So that's why it is important. And also the motive, main motive of the participation of the students from the different field like CSIT, and they were asking about key what was our role in this. So basically means like creating an app which can, you know, inform about the various type of uh, crops which are suitable for their place, according to their place. So these are the pictures of the faculties and students, and who have participated in the this conference workshop. Now, what is the outcome of the Biopreneurs? The outcome of Biopreneurs Club, we uh, had a successful startup from our founding members, like president and vice president of the first committee, Anmol Kundir and Samir Khan, and they founded this beautiful company known as Honest, and this Honest is working with, you know, like they started with the mushroom pickle, and they optimized this mushroom pickle, you know, and now they shifted to the this drinks, this Orange, and like Malta and Orange and this apple jam, and they were, so we'll be having an interactive session at the end of this presentation with them, and they are present here live, and we'll listen the story, their interesting success story about this, these motivate these inspired and enthusiastic, entrepreneurs. Right. We also have many, successful entrepreneurs from the Department of Biotechnology, like Mr. Rakesh Viswas, and who was also the teammate of this Anmol Kundir and Samir Khan, and he is a now a big thing. He is a founder member and the chairperson at the International Youth Society of Ecology, Friendly and Renewable Technology, which is shortly known as IY ICERT. Yeah. So he right now he is developing he's, you know, working in the field of renewable technology. So he developed, like you can see his product. He has developed a, air to water generating machine. It means like a pure water can be obtained from the environment and by absorbing the moisture from the air, and the air quality is also improved, and as well as the water obtained from that is also best quality. And now he is also working in the field of like renewable resources, like developing portable solar plants, solar panels, portable solar panels or solar plants and solar lights. Basically, like he has got a big project. Like you can look it, go to his website, and you can show his upcoming project is in the smart city first plan. So like street lights. Portable street lights he has created, and I said it's these are the pictures, some of the snapshots of his startup. And another one was here comes a Palak Singhal, who was a B.Tech and M.Tech student from the Graphicera University in the time. He is now a certified health and nutrition coach, and he's a good healthy food influencer. Right nowadays, as the lifestyle is changing, so the people are more concerned about their health, because the junk food, lot of junk food we are getting in, and getting us prone to the many metabolic disorders, many lifestyle disorders like heart attacks, like diabetes and all. So here she counseled them about their diet. What is the good diet? Like how can slowly switch on to this nutritious diet, and so she's also become like a celebrity here. So these were the contributions from our Biopreneurs Club, and then Yeah, yeah. Then we have a TBI with us. The TBI, it is a central board in the Trafalgar University, and this TBI is established in association with the Department of Science and Technology, and with the focus of the National Science and Technology Entrepreneurship Development Board, which it aims to promote the innovation and nurturing the startups, not only from the university but also from the Uttarakhand. The main objective actually the TBI is working upon is that it is to promote the entrepreneurships. It provide and supports the students and faculties to establish their own startups, right? And it also provide consultation and mentorship for the startup programs. And under this, to carry out these objectives, they are developed. They have recently, startups started these e-clubs, entrepreneurial clubs in the various departments. We were already running this on the e-club in the name of Biopreneurs Club, and they have recently started from this year. Now, what are the contribution of TBI in TBI in establishing an entrepreneurship till date? So there are many. There are a list of many. Recently, the newly these are the new faces who have started their journey recently. Like Avnish Chavda, he has a company named Dehradun Robotics. He provide a customized drone as per unit. Like he had made a major contribution, and he has been recently in the news in providing help to the government during this, ये जो टिड्डियों का जो दल आया था पाकिस्तान से, यहाँ से ना टिड्डी इन्फेक्शन जो ग्रास होपर्स हैं, लाइक तो उनके जो पेस्टिसाइड्स का रोबोटिक, so he provided a service to the government by spreading the pesticides through this robotic drones. Divya Chavda is a face from the Department of Life Sciences. She's a student of BSc Biotech, and she has an e-counseling platform in the name of Mystery Care, where she advises about the stress, people who are facing the stress and career-related problems. Yashika Sharma from the B.Tech Biotech. She's a founder member of a PladisInnovations.com. He's providing a new technology with the environment, environment-friendly technology. So she worked in like providing a sanitization, hand sanitization machines, auto sanitization machines, and also many more. You can visit her website. These are the websites given below. And the Rajat Jain is student of B.Tech Computer Science, founder of the Sunfox Technologies. It is a consulting firm providing a consultancy on the biomedical technology and IoT. And here is a link given of the TBI where you can find the interviews of all these new entrepreneurs. And there are many more startups which are which are in the list of the GU TBI, which they have recently started, and these are the now big companies right now. Okay. So this is the recently published, on the 20 September in the one of the reputed newspaper of the Dehradun here, which described about these new students like Rajat Jain, and like this one, D-Town Robotics, which I already mentioned about this one, and about these placements. So these are like छात्र नहीं, उद्योगपति बोलिए जनाब. So you are not like called now students. You have become an entrepreneur. Now you are not the job seeker, but become job provider, and that is what the main motto of the Biopreneurs Club. And so this success is not limited to the Department of Biotech. Also, Department of Life Sciences are also recently come up with their own new startup ventures, and like and these students, MSc students from the biotech and microbiology, they have come up with a science magazine and a blog. It is a multidisciplinary magazine publication, which invite publication in field of science articles, basically. And this Mr. Mr. Vishal Bhandari, he was a student of the Rural Development Group, and here in the rural development, he actually find out the problem, and I came to the solution. The problem of what, like, what I told you about this, like farmers producing, crops and like vegetables. So vegetables, once the vegetables are produced in excess, they used to sell their vegetables to the mandi. तो वो वहाँ पे जो है वो लोग बहुत सस्ते दामों में लेते थे. Now what he has created an app, a company, an app known as Green Mandi, and this app provided a platform like just like a big basket and all. So connected the farmers directly with the customers or small business owners directly, so that these farmers can supply their fresh vegetables on the next day to the customers. Right. So these are the next, maybe you. So now there are so many faces that you have seen from your department, from the other department, from the university. So the next entrepreneur may be you. Right. So you have to initiate. So you have to look into yourself about that how you can be. Uh, uh, like how you have to come up with an idea, and like then we will work upon it how we can take it to the next level, and with making you a successful startup, right? So what these are the future projections of the Biopreneur Club, like starting and establishing hydroponic lab and production of medicinal mushrooms, and we are focusing on the introduction of herbal products and biofertilizers, and expansion of training and consultancies. And we are also looking into like setting up honey beekeeping house and production and promotion of these products like honey, royal jelly bean, and um, yeah, yeah, honey. There is one more thing also that way, and the more industry is focusing on the more industry. So why you should joining a club? So there are multiple benefits of joining the club. Though they are running, there are the food technological group, there is a rural development group also, and there is a biopreneurs club. Then why should you join a biopreneurs? First, this biopreneurs club, you will be aware, you will get awareness about the entrepreneurships in the biotechnology and allied science. You will be, uh, having the more industrial visits. You will have the regular trainings and workshops. You will have free event participations, and will support to establish a startup, and will also provide, and you will also have a membership, and a dual membership like Biopreneurs Club membership, and if you get associated with a come up with a startup, then you will have a PBI membership certificate also. This is what. So for the membership criteria, that it is this our TBA membership is open to the Graphicera Hill University and Graphicera University to both, and it is open to all the departments and all the members. Our registration and annual fees include 100 rupees for the new member. Otherwise, the renewal of this membership is 50 rupees. And this is we have the Google form which will be distributed to you later after the session. And now we will have. So this is that's all. So now this is the end of the session, and like we'll shortly have a lecture with this with our new entrepreneurs, which are budding entrepreneurs on this, like Anmol Pundir and Samir Khan after the session. Yeah, thank you. Yes, over to Ashar. Yes. So now we have our first founding members of the Biopreneurs Club in front of you, and they are here to share their journey with the with their startup known as Owners Club, and so welcome Anmol Kundhir and Sameer Khan.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
I think I should.
सर बता दो ऑपरेट कैसे करना है.
Yeah. So, are you all people? Are you able to see them?
बोलो जनता.
क्या आप लोग देख पा रहे हो इन्हें?
Yes, he is visible, sir. You can start.
ठीक है, ready to हो गया. तो सर इसमें प्रेजेंटेशन जो है
Yes.
वो चालू करना है क्या?
So, here is Anmol Kundhir and Sameer Khan, are the first founding members of this Biopreneur Club, and they have come up with a beautiful company known as
Onis grown in Himalayas.
Grown in Himalayas, and it has become a popular brand in the city of Dehradun, and it's right now expanding widely to the other states also, like Haryana and Ludhiana and Delhi and Lucknow as well, right? So they are going to share their journey, how they started, from the graphic era, and finally establishing their own venture, right? So through a small presentation, and after the presentation, we'll have a quick 5 or 10 minute question and answer from you, and whatever you want to feel like, ask them, because they are the founding members. They know much better about this, Biopreneurs Club also.
तो एक चीज कर सकते हैं. दोनों सुन लेंगे ना. ठीक है.
हाँ, बिल्कुल. Yes. So. यहाँ से आपको
बिल्कुल सुनाई दे रहा है. प्लीज मुझे यस और नो में जवाब दीजिए. कोई सुन पा रहा है? प्लीज कोई यस बोलिए. हेलो.
You are audible, please. You are audible.
Okay. So बच्चों, I'm Anmol and he is Sameer. ठीक है. हम दोनों ही आपको की तरह स्टूडेंट्स हैं ग्राफिक यूनिवर्सिटी के फ्रॉम बायोटेक डिपार्टमेंट 2014-18 बैच. ठीक है. तो हमने भी अपनी जर्नी ये ग्राफिक से स्टार्ट करी थी. ठीक है. अब देखो पढ़ाई करी या नहीं करी वो अलग बात है. ठीक है. लेकिन एक और बता दूं, कॉलेज लाइफ इज द बेस्ट लाइफ. सच्ची लाइफ कोई नहीं. ठीक है. अगर एक वो है ना, एक श्लोक है, कश्मीरी श्लोक है, अगर फिरदौस बरोए ज़मीयस्त हमीयस्त तो हमीयस्त. अगर जिंदगी में अगर तुम्हें जन्नत देखनी ना तो 4 साल कॉलेज के बेस्ट ईयर्स रहने लायक है. बाकी कुछ से पहले उसके बाद तो स्ट्रगल है. ठीक है. तो पहले मैं अब हम दोनों को इंट्रोड्यूस कर देता हूँ. आई एम अनमोल कुंडीर, ये समीर खान है. और बेसिकली हम दोनों का क्या रोल है? हम दोनों असल में जनता सेवक हैं. ठीक है. हम दोनों एंटरप्रेन्योर से पहले हम बोलते हैं हम दोनों जनता सेवक हैं. हम जनता की सेवा करने के लिए बैठे हैं. हम दोनों सब काम करते हैं. हम दोनों फाउंडर्स होने के साथ ओनीज ग्रोन इन हिमालयाज के हम दोनों डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर भी हैं. हम दोनों प्रमोटर्स भी हैं. हम लोग मैन्युफैक्चरर्स भी हैं. हम लोग रिसर्च एंड डेवलपर्स भी हैं. हम लोगों ने सभी काम करा है जो स्टार्टअप की जरूरत होता है. स्टार्टिंग में सबसे बड़ी दिक्कत होती है कि स्टार्टअप को उठाना, एक ग्राउंड लेवल से उठाना, जब उसमें ज़्यादा मेहनत लगती है. तो उस चीज़ को करने के लिए फाउंडर्स को बहुत कुछ करना पड़ता है. हमने बहुत कुछ करा है, आप समझ भी नहीं सकते. हमने इतनी चीज़ें करी है. मशरूम से हमारी जर्नी मशरूम कल्टिवेशन से स्टार्ट हुई थी, और उसके बाद पिवट करते करते अलग अलग बिजनेस में पिवट करते करते फाइनली हम लोग ओनीज ग्रोन इन हिमालयाज में हम लोग हिमालय प्रोडक्ट्स को प्रमोट कर रहे हैं, जो कि हमने कभी सोचा नहीं था अपनी जर्नी में. तो इसका मतलब ये पता है तुम कॉलेज में हमने कॉलेज में सोचा कि हम लोग रिसर्चर बनेंगे, डेवलपर बनेंगे. अभी आधे से ज़्यादा आप ही सोच रहे होंगे हम लोग रिसर्च फील्ड में. लेकिन लाइफ तुम्हें बहुत चीज़ों से पिवट करते करते तुम्हारे पर्पस की तरफ लेकर जाती है. तो पर्पस के हिसाब से लाइफ को खुद मोल्ड करेगी आपका करियर। तो ये मत सोचना कि अगर हम कॉलेज में आ गए, अगर हमने बायोटेक चालू कर दी तो ये हमारा एंड है। ये असल में तो शुरुआत है आपकी 4 साल बाद होगी कॉलेज की। अभी 4 साल तो आप इंजॉय करो, सीखो, इन्वायरमेंट बनाओ, अपनी एक दोस्ती बनाओ, गर्लफ्रेंड बनाओ, बॉयफ्रेंड बनाओ, सब कुछ करो, ठीक है, मस्ती करो और कॉलेज को एंजॉय करो और एक ऐसा इन्वायरमेंट बनाओ अपने आसपास जिससे सब लोग एक साथ सीखें, ठीक है। और इसी 4 सालों में आपको थर्ड ईयर में जब बत्ती लगेगी तब आपको पता लगेगा कि हमें करना क्या है लाइफ में। चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं। अब थोड़ा हम आपको ओनीस के बारे में बताते हैं। ठीक। तो सिंपलेस्ट थिंग्स आर ऑफन द ट्रूएस्ट। तो हम लोग इस थॉट पे बहुत विश्वास करते हैं, जो जितनी सिंपल चीजें रहेंगी उतनी ज्यादा प्योर होते हैं। तभी मैं भी आपसे बिल्कुल सिंपल तरीके से बात कर रहा हूँ। बात कोई बहुत बड़ा हमने आपको प्रेजेंट नहीं करा कि हम बहुत बड़े बनने का, ठीक है। हम दोनों सिंपल जनता सेवक हैं। हम लोगों ने सिंपल प्रोडक्ट्स बनाए हैं, जैसे कि हम लोगों ने मशरूम पिकल अफगानी रेसिपी हमने तैयार किया है। फिर हमारा स्क्वॉशेज आते हैं जो कि हम लोग खाद के साथ बनाते हैं, बिना किसी आर्टिफिशियल कलर और केमिकल्स के बनाते हैं। फिर हमारा जैम की रेंजेस आती हैं जो कम्प्लीटली प्रिजर्वेटिव फ्री, कलर फ्री, मतलब एक हेल्दी रेंज में हम अपने प्रोडक्ट्स को प्रमोट करते हैं और हम लोग उसी को लेकर जा रहे हैं। तो ये बताते हुए मुझे बड़ी खुशी हो रही है कि आज के टाइम पे अमेजोन पे आप बुरांश सर्च करते हो, बुरांश यानी रोडोडेंड्रॉन, यहाँ पे जो अपने पहाड़ों का जो यहीं पे होता है फ्लावर है, ये उत्तराखंड का अपना स्टेट ट्री भी है ये। उसका जो रस होता है फूलों का वो हम लोग सेल करते हैं अमेजोन पे। उस कैटेगरी में, बुरांश कैटेगरी में नंबर 1 हम लोग रैंक करते हैं ऑल ओवर इंडिया। तो ये एक बहुत अच्छी बात है, ठीक है। और आप लोग को भी, मतलब जो भी उत्तराखंड वासी हैं तो उनको भी गर्व होना चाहिए कि यस, अब हमारे जो प्रोडक्ट्स हैं जो कि यहाँ पे यहीं के हैं वो अब पूरे पूरे देश में जा रहे हैं। बल्कि हमें क्वेरीज जो है वो फॉरेन यूएसए वगैरह से भी आ रही हैं। तो अगर सही रहा, भगवान का साथ रहा, तो हम लोग वहाँ पे भी काम करेंगे, ठीक है। तो ये अभी तक तो जर्नी आपको अब थोड़ा थोड़ा बताते हैं हम लोगों ने शुरुआत कैसे करी थी, वो भी अपने वापस लाइफ में दिखता रहेगा, ठीक है जी। तो ये हैं हमारे फाउंडिंग मेंबर्स। अनमोल पुंडीर यानी मैं, समीर खान यानी समीर जो साथ में बैठे हैं, और फिर अभिजीत सर हैं, ये हमारे कंसल्टेंसी पार्टनर हैं। ही इज फ्रॉम आईआईएम और आईआईटी में भी ये पढ़े हुए हैं, तो इन्होंने भी कई जगह पे हमें दिशा दर्शन कराया इन्होंने हमारा। और ये मेरे भाई हैं निखिल पुंडीर, ये एज ए इन्वेस्टर हमारे साथ आए थे स्टार्टिंग में। सीड फंडिंग जिसे बोलते हैं, सीड फंड इन्होंने करा था हमारे उसमें स्टार्टअप में। तो तब से हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं। और एक चीज और बता दूं, ये पैरामिलिट्री फोर्सेस में है निखिल पुंडीर जो है। तो ऐसी चीजें स्टार्ट हुई, ठीक है। एक्सटेंडेड जो कोर टीम है हमारी, उसमें हम ग्राफिक एरा डिपार्टमेंट, मैनेजमेंट डिपार्टमेंट के कुछ फैकल्टीज भी हमारे इसमें हैं जो हमें हेल्प करते हैं। जैसे राशि मैम है, ये पहले एचआर कंसल्टेंट रह चुकी हैं आइडिया में, ठीक है। तो ये भी हमारी हेल्प करती हैं। बाकी इसी तरह से हमारे पास बायोटेक डिपार्टमेंट जब देखो हमेशा हमारे साथ रहा है। एकदम माता पिता जिसे बोलते हैं, वो तो पूरा बायोटेक डिपार्टमेंट रहा है हमारा, ठीक है। चाहे फिर वो मोहसिन सर हो, फिर नवीन सर हो, फिर जितेंद्र सर हैं, फिर कुमुद मैम है, मतलब बहुत सपोर्ट करा। निशान सर है, मतलब बहुत सपोर्ट करा सबने, मतलब एकदम माता पिता की तरह। मतलब हमने बहुत मजे करे एक साथ डिपार्टमेंट के साथ। मतलब एक हमारे बाकी सब बच्चे होते हैं ना, वो अपने बच्चे अलग और फैकल्टी अलग होते हैं, बस हमारा रिलेशन एक ऐसा था, सिम्बायोसिस जिसे बोलते हैं ना। हम टीचर के साथ एक सिम्बायोटिक रिलेशनशिप की तरह रहते थे। उनके साथ बैठते थे, चाय पीते थे, कॉफी पीते थे, नमकीन बिस्किट खाते थे। और वो फिर वो सर लोगों ने हमारी बहुत हेल्प करी। उन्होंने बताया कि यहाँ पे जाओ, वहाँ जाओ। फिर डिपार्टमेंट हमने बायोप्रेन्योर्स क्लब स्टार्ट करा। मोहसिन सर ने बोला चलो यार एक क्लब स्टार्ट करते हैं एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप के ऊपर। तब फिर हम लोगों ने दौड़ा भागी करी, जैसे जैसे डॉक्यूमेंट बनवाए। फिर हमने अपना बायोप्रेन्योर्स क्लब चालू करा। फिर नवीन सर ने ज्वाइन करा, थपलियाल सर ने ज्वाइन करा, निशान सर ने, सबने ज्वाइन करा। फिर एक स्पार्क जो चिंगारी थी जो छोटी थी, वो थोड़ा आग बन चुकी थी, पूरा डिपार्टमेंट ने ज्वाइन कर लिया। और ये उस टाइम की फोटो है, इसमें बीच में जो है ये हमारे घनसाला सर हैं, ठीक है। इन्होंने भी काफी सपोर्ट करा, घनसाला सर के डैड है मतलब। और फिर ये हमारे लोकमान सपाल लीजिए, ये भी सर ने भी बहुत सपोर्ट करा। उसके बाद फिर ये काफी बड़ी हो गई, इसमें आप देख रहे हो दिव्या रावत भी हैं। तो ये भी स्टार्टिंग में इन्होंने भी क्लब को ज्वाइन करा था। इन्होंने ट्रेनिंग्स वगैरह में हेल्प करा था मशरूम को प्रमोशन करने में। तो वहीं से हम लोग मशरूम की जर्नी में आए थे। आगे चलते हैं, ये हमारी कहानी। ये बायोप्रेन्योर्स क्लब के स्टार्टिंग में कुछ ये जो हम तीन हैं, ये समीर, फिर मैं, और फिर ये बीच में स्वाति हैं। ये जो स्वाति हैं ये सेक्रेटरी थी स्टार्टिंग में क्लब के, और मैं प्रेसिडेंट और समीर वाइस प्रेसिडेंट थे। तो हमने टिकड़ी दी, बाकी हमारी पूरी स्टार्टिंग जो फाउंडर मेंबर्स की टीम थी, जो कोर टीम थी वो थी, इसमें एचआर मैनेजर थे, जिसमें लॉजिस्टिक मैनेजर थे, तो अलग अलग पूरा डिपार्टमेंट, पूरा हमारी टीम थी जिसमें हम लोगों ने एक क्लब स्टार्ट करा था। ठीक है जी, अब आगे चलते हैं। ये देखो, ये है हमने स्टार्टिंग में जब हमने चालू करा था, ये हमारा मशरूम के इस तरह से हमने चालू करा था। मशरूम का फार्म था हमारा छोटा सा, जो कि हमने ग्राफिक एरा के साथ ही लगाया था। वैसे मशरूम प्लक करना, सुबह 3-4 बजे तक हम लोग 3 बजे उठ जाते थे सुबह, हम तो प्लकिंग करते थे 4 बजे, फिर 4 बजे के फिर हम लोग मंडी भागते थे, 5 बजे तक मंडी में सामान छोड़ के तब हम फिर घर भागते थे। एक घर भागने के बाद हम तैयार होकर फिर कॉलेज आते थे। ये भी हमने बहुत
कॉलेज में भी सेल करते थे।
ठीक है, टीचर्स को हमने बहुत माल बेचा। ठीक है, ये देखो, ये स्टूडेंट्स है हमारे जो सब माल बेच रहे हैं। ये हमारी स्टार्टिंग कुछ ही बोटल्स थी जिसमें हमारा ये देखो लॉज मशरूम, असल में जो हमारी पहली कंपनी थी वो लॉज मशरूम के नाम पे थी, तो उसमें हमने मशरूम पिकल बेचा। असल में हुआ गया, हम लोग मंडी में जा रहे थे माल बेचने के लिए, लेकिन मंडी में रेट नहीं मिलते थे। ठीक है, उसमें तो मतलब हालत ऐसी हो रही थी, कोई फ्री में लेने को तैयार नहीं हो रहा मशरूम। तो हमने क्या करा, चलो ठीक है कुछ वैल्यू एडिशन कर देते हैं। हमने उसका अचार बनवा दिया, अचार बना, डब्बे में भरा, और वो हॉट केक्स वगैरह बिकने लगा। और देखते देखते हमने कम से कम 1000-1500 डब्बे हमने कॉलेज में बेच दिए थे। पूरा डिपार्टमेंट CSIT के टीचर्स हो गए, फिर अपने बायोटेक तो कह रही है, ये तो बायोटेक वाला तो लेंगे ही लेंगे, वो तो मना कर ही सकते थे, उनका तो ऑप्शन नहीं था। फिर बाकी पूरे कॉलेज का हमने माल बेचा। ठीक है, इस तरह से फिर हम लोगों ने निस पढ़ के सब करा। हमने जैसे जो वुमेन एंटरप्रेन्योर्स होते हैं, जो जैसे जो ग्रुप्स होते हैं, जैसे स्नेक चार्मर्स के, उनकी कम्युनिटी जो सामान बनाती है अपने हाथों से, तो उनको प्रमोट करा हमने। तो हमने जैसे 2-3 दिन लगाया था, हमने कम से कम 50-60 हज़ार का माल बेच दिया था हमने 2 दिन में। टीम थी भाई पूरी हमारी, तो ये काम भी करे हमने। उसके बाद फिर हमने मशरूम की कल्टीवेशन की ट्रेनिंग भी दी है गढ़वाल के कुछ बहुत ज़्यादा मतलब पिछड़े हुए इलाकों में जाके हमने ट्रेनिंग दी है। जैसे कि चमोली से अब थोड़ा आगे जाएंगे, थराली पड़ता है, थराली में फिर सुनाओ गांव है, सुना है मल्ला, सुना मल्ला, इस तरह से गांव है, तो वहाँ पे हमने ट्रेनिंग दी है। ठीक है, तो ये वहीं के हैं, देखो कितना हैप्पी क्राउड है, इनके साथ हमने बड़े मजे करे, इनको ट्रेनिंग भी दी, साथ में मजे भी खूब करे। ठीक है, फिर आगे फिर लॉज मशरूम बंद हो गई। ठीक है जी, फिर हमारी ग्रैनीज किचन चालू हुई। फिर ग्रैनीज किचन में हमने अपने ये भी कहानी है, ये ब्रांड भी हमने चालू करा। थोड़ा ब्रांड लुक्स अच्छे हो गए थे, एक ब्रांड था, ये हमने लॉन्च करा मार्केट में, लेकिन इसमें कुछ पार्टनरशिप इश्यूज की वजह से ग्रैनीज किचन भी हमारा बंद हो गया। ठीक है जी, ये वो है, ये हमने सोलन में माल बेच रहे हैं, सरदारों को बहुत माल बेचा। ठीक है जी, सोलन में मशरूम वो है ICR DMR है, डायरेक्टर ऑफ मशरूम रिसर्च, जो सबसे पहले इंडिया में मशरूम इन्होंने ही उगाया था। ठीक है जी, अब ये है कि वहीं पे मशरूम मेला लगता है, तो उसी का ये इवेंट का जो फोटोज है वहाँ पे हमने भी स्टॉल खरीदा था, हम लोगों ने माल बेचा खूब वहाँ पर। फिर ये जैसे राजपुर, जैसे देहरादून के लिए अपने कुछ, जैसे देहरादून के लिए हमारे कुछ इवेंट्स होते रहते हैं, जैसे राजपुर नेचर फेस्ट काफी पॉपुलर इवेंट है, इसमें भी हमने पार्टिसिपेट करा, अपने प्रोडक्ट्स को प्रमोशन करा। ठीक है, ये अगर किसको पता हो, सुजाता पॉल है, इंडिया फर्स्ट करके इनका फेसबुक पे, ये बिल्कुल खतरनाक है, क्रांतिकारी लेडी है, इनके जरा एक बार चैनल देख लेना, मजा आ जाएगा। और फिर जो आप ये देख रहे होंगे चश्मे में अंकल, ये हार्डले फर्टिलिटी में काफी पॉपुलर हैं, और साथ में जो उत्तराखंड कॉलेज है वो इसके ओनर भी यही हैं, उत्तरांचल से कुछ है GMS रोड पर, उसके ओनर भी यही। तो ये भी हमारे कुछ कस्टमर्स हैं। ठीक है जी, फिर बाकी हमने हरिद्वार में भी करा काम, ये हरिद्वार पेंटागन मॉल का है, वहाँ पे हमने प्रमोशन वगैरह करा था। ठीक है जी, फिर जो हमारा जो फाइनल था वो हमने करीबन 1 साल पहले लॉन्च करा, इसका नाम था ओनीज ग्रोन इन हिमालय। इसको हमने पूरा अच्छे से लॉन्च करा। ठीक है, और फिर ये हमारा, हमने जो हमारे प्रमोशनल इवेंट्स रहते हैं, जो स्टोर में से देहरादून में कुछ स्टोर है, गोयल स्टोर है, फिर आप यहाँ पे फ्रेश मार्ट है साई मंदिर के पास, तो वहाँ पे अपना हमारा प्रमोशन चलता रहा। ये हम अपने ये मोहसिन सर हैं, ये खुश हो रहे हैं प्रोडक्ट को देखकर। फिर ये मैनेजमेंट डिपार्टमेंट से मैम है अनामिका मैम, ये भी बड़ी खुश हो रही है प्रोडक्ट को देखकर। तो इस तरह से हम लोगों ने काफ़ी सेल आउट करा। ये हमारे प्रमोशन में बोल रहा हूँ, प्रमोटर्स भी खुद हैं, फाउंडर्स तो एक फाउंडर्स का मतलब ये होता है सबसे ज़्यादा आप भी लगेंगी, इसलिए हम लोग हर स्टोर्स पर जाकर खुद पब्लिक के साथ इंटरेक्शन करना, वो हमने खुद सेल आउट भी करा, टेस्टर्स रन करना, प्रोडक्ट टेस्टिंग कराना हमने खुद करा। तभी उसकी वजह से हम टिक पाए हैं मार्केट में, कुछ चीज़ें समझ में आती है मार्केट में हल्के हल्के ना। तो थैंक्स एंड ग्रेटिट्यूड, ये हमारी पूरी जर्नी के बारे में था। ठीक है जी, तो अभी तो काफ़ी बड़ी जर्नी है, अब हल्के हल्के मूव कर रहे हैं काफ़ी दिशाओं में। ठीक है, बाकी तो आप हमारी वेबसाइट है www.unis.com unis.com आप वहाँ पे भी जाकर देख सकते हो क्या क्या चल रहा है हमारी वेबसाइट पे, मतलब हम लोग क्या क्या कर रहे हैं। वैसे मैं ज़्यादा सोशली एक्टिव रहता नहीं हूँ, समीर भी नहीं रहता क्योंकि हमारा टाइम नहीं रहता है, थोड़ा सा डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन वगैरह में। ओके सही है, चलो जी। तो अभी तो आप लोग की शुरुआत होनी है, ठीक है, मजे करना। बाकी हमसे कोई हेल्प चाहिए हो तो कभी भी 24 घंटे में कभी भी कॉल करो, हम लोग हमेशा अवेलेबल हैं, ठीक है। आप लोग के लिए टाइम ही टाइम है सर। किसी भी किसी फैकल्टी से आप नंबर ले सकते हैं हमारा, हमें रीच आउट कर सकते हैं। चाहे मेरा फेसबुक पे मैं अनमोल कुंडी के नाम से हूँ, ये समीर खान के नाम से है, तो आप हमें भी मैसेज करिए अगर आपके पास कोई आइडिया है जिसको आप कन्वर्ट करना चाह रहे हैं, तो तब हमें मैसेज करें। प्लीज कुछ भी ऐसे उल्टा पुल्टा ऐसे ही कि सर मुझे स्टार्ट करना है ऐसे मैसेज मत कर देना, ठीक है। अगर आपका कोई प्लान है तो तब आप हमें मैसेज करना कि हाँ सर अब मेरे को प्लान है, मैं फुल प्रूफ मुझे चालू करना है कुछ मार्केट में, तो हम आपकी पूरी की पूरी आपको हम हेल्प करेंगे। देहरादून में स्टोर प्लेसमेंट हो गया या फिर थोड़ा सा आपके लिए मार्केट और सेल्स में ध्यान देना हो, किस तरह से आप करेंगे उसमें हम आप लोग की हेल्प कर सकते हैं। हम ये तो नहीं बोलेंगे कि आप एकदम सक्सेस हो जाओगे, क्योंकि हम लोग भी अभी अपनी ग्रोइंग स्टेज में है, तो हम आपको चालू से लेकर एक ग्रोइंग स्टेज पे कैसे आना है हम उसमें आपकी पूरी हेल्प कर सकते हैं, ठीक है जी। बाकी अब हमें आपकी क्वेरीज का आंसर करेंगे, तो आप प्लीज क्वेरी अगर कुछ है तो रखिए, हम आपके आंसर करते हैं।
Yes, what a beautiful sessions by Anmol Kumbi and Samir Khan. Now this means the session is open for the query and answers. If you have any query related to their career, any entrepreneurship startup, and the Biopreneur club, it is. So we'll have a quick short session for the 5 minutes for the question and answers, and then we'll end up the session. Yes.
ठीक बात है, बिंदास पूछो, कुछ भी प्रश्न है उत्तर देंगे हम आपका,
कोई भी
टाइप
क्वेश्चन हो
करिए।
आपका, बिजनेस से रिलेटेड, कॉलेज से रिलेटेड, पढ़ाई से रिलेटेड भी हो।
Yes. Yes. Do anyone have a query? Please let us know.
नहीं है तो फिर क्लोज करते हैं हम सेशन, ठीक है। बाकी आप पर्सनली रीच आउट कर सकते हो अगर आपको कुछ भी क्वेरी वगैरह हो, ठीक है। बाकी अगर अभी है तो बता दो, हम 1 मिनट तक हैं अगला, ठीक है। तो क्या हम लोग निकलेंगे मार्केट, थोड़ा मार्केट का हिसाब से हम लोग चेक कर लेंगे अपना। मेरे ख्याल से मैसेज आ रहा है, नो वेरी सर, थैंक यू।
Yeah. Thank you, Anmol, and thank you, Samir,
Thank you guys.
for giving us a more time from your precious time. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay.
Where you interacting with the founder members of Biopreneurs Club. Now I will hand over to Dr. Shali now. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for your in-depth information, and I hope this will help the students in greater extent. Thank you, Anmol and Sameer. So, as I said that we are working on the audio PPT of Professor Anita Pandey, I request everyone to have patience with us.
Hello everyone, I am Anita Pandey. I joined the BAT. At the outset, I would like to congratulate you all for joining this prestigious university that has a good ranking at national level. We have a beautiful campus here with lot of greenery around that certainly gives positive vibes. I have long experience in research, and with this experience, I would like to share a few points that may be useful for you. I understand that while doing this degree program, you will be taught a course curriculum in various areas of biotechnology. And for that, we have faculty in the research areas like medical biotechnology, food biotechnology, agriculture biotechnology, and environmental biotechnology. When we talk of these research areas, we think of a laboratory equipped with a range of instruments like laminar flow, microscope, centrifuge, spectrophotometer, HPLC, PCR, etc., etc. But please also think of the outdoor laboratory, the nature, where sky is the only limit. You may like to join some research-oriented tracking programs or the expeditions that will help you in widening your ideas to choose your line of research. And this I'm saying on the basis of my own learnings. Then it will be necessary to think on multidisciplinary lines, and for that you will have to collaborate with other research organizations. First and foremost component in research will be the sampling, selection of the sampling site, the sampling size, and for that you will have to go for the right procedures. The available literature will certainly help you in considering the procedures. We usually plan our research programs at local level, but the thought process has to be global. Research is a global process. We must know the research groups at national as well as international level working in the research area that we have chosen. As a research scholar, you must develop a habit of reading good literature, and in the present time of internet, it's relatively easy. Reading good papers will give you the ideas to discuss your results. Please try to improve your analytical and writing skills. Then only you will be able to communicate your research findings in good channels. And also develop a habit to diary your day-to-day research observations. One of the most important things will be to interact with your colleagues, seniors, and the faculty. That will certainly help you in streamlining your thoughts. My research area is environmental microbiology. If any one of you opt for this area, I will be happy to interact and share my experience and views. In my opinion, research is like a meditation that keeps you busy with positive thoughts. It's a noble profession. I'm sure some of you will opt for this, and the degree course that you have joined will make a foundation for that. All the best for your coursework and research work. Thank you.
We are very grateful to you, ma'am, for such inspiring words. So there are some important announcements for you all. The first is that your third session will be shifted to 3 p.m. instead of 4 p.m. And then you'll have a break of 10 minutes. Like your session will be from 3 p.m. to 3:50 p.m. And then you'll have a break of 10 minutes. And after that, 4 o'clock, you'll be having your central university activities. Then you have to leave the department meeting that you have joined here. And then you'll join the central meeting. And the link will be sent to you by head of department or by Mr. Himanshu Rai Goyal in your induction group. So be approachable there. And I'm again telling you that your quiz session is shifted to 3 p.m. today instead of 4. Okay, and at 4, the central activities will take place. There are some major changes to the schedule for the later date, and they will be intimated to you in your WhatsApp group. The major changes is that every day at 4 p.m., the central activities will take place, right? And one other important thing is that you need to mark your present in the comment section of the meeting as a student underscore name present. And this is like compulsory. Everyone has to do this. Okay, without this, the attendance will not be marked. And the last thing is that we are sharing the feedback form. And I request everyone to fill that form and send us and submit the feedback form. So our next session will now start at 3 o'clock today. And kindly join the meeting on time. Have a good day ahead. Thank you.